Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and we are going to jump right into today. We have a lot to get done. We have a discount grocery haul, some meals of the week, and then just some tips and tricks as a mom to four that stays at home to save us some money this week on our little budget adventure, we shall call it. I know a lot of you are new, so thanks for stopping by, and I hope this gives you inspiration to save some money and shop on the cheap. So we're going to start strong here. We spent about $60 at the discount grocery store, and we found some gems, I'll tell you. And this was like a day later, so some of this is gone, the apples and some of the beef sticks, just because my husband got to it and then just packed it in his lunch and whatnot. So we scored big with the Honeycrisp apples. They were $2.99 and they were organic. And then we found the organic mini cucumbers for $1, so, or well, 99 cents. So we got two of those. And then I did find the chili starter. This was 25 cents. I do think this is actually expired, but I'm just going to pop it right into my crock pot and add beans and some venison. If you don't eat meat, you could use like TVP, texturized vegetable protein. You could even just do rice with this, but these are great to have on hand. And then we did find the all beef Vermont hickory smoked beef sticks, and they were 79 cents. So I was excited. I always load up on these kinds of beef sticks when I can find them. They have decent ingredients, but they're just nice to have a quick protein. And then I'm not a huge fan of the Cliff Z bars, but my son really enjoys them. So I got these. The box was 99 cents. You really can't beat that. And it's just nice to have these bars in a pinch, but it is also nice to keep them, on your prepper pantry shelf for a rainy day. And then the Larabar bakes. These actually have some pretty clean ingredients here, and they're made with the buckwheat flour, and there's some cane sugar in there, but it's not a lot. So I got the cinnamon swirl, and then we got the chocolate brownie. The kids love the chocolate brownie. I think you get 5 bars in here, and these boxes were 99 cents a piece. I love the discount store for like Costco related items. So Costco, you're going to pay full price. At the discount store, they're nearing expiration. But Chosen Foods classic mayo with avocado oil, $1.99. That's unheard of if you buy that mayo, or you could make your own, but usually that mayo is super expensive. I couldn't believe I found it for $2. It was the only jar though. And then we did end up getting the Uncle Matt's organic orange juice. This was another one that was $1.99. Normally these are like $8.99 in the store. We got a 99-cent ricotta, which was cool. And then here's your reminder to thaw your meat out for the week. We have 2 venisons in there, and then 1 grass-fed beef from like Walmart or something like that. But yeah, we did pretty good. I feel like we stocked up, and I did want to show you some meals that I prepared for the week that we use and make it stretch, or we use as a leftover makeover. So whenever I'm cooking up some venison and I'm going to do taco seasoning, I always add beans or corn or potatoes or something to bulk it up and make it stretch. I'm feeding a family of 6, and anything I can do to make it stretch, I do. So I did find these little cheese blocks for $1.50 last week, and I'll show you what I do with those because I did have some questions about cheese. If you didn't know, you can freeze most dairy. So I feel like that's an important way to preserve food at a discount. So I'm just cooking this up here. This is usually me in a sweatshirt, carrying a baby, sleeping, and prepping food whenever I have a chance, just so we can use it throughout the week. And then with this taco meat, we use it obviously for tacos, and then you could add it to your chili later on in the week if you have leftovers. You could put this on nachos, you could put it in burritos, you could put it in eggs. But my venison hack is to always add some sort of extra fat. So I have grass-fed butter in here, and I find that it just brings some flavor to it. And you can see this meal almost doubled because I added those pinto beans. You could even add another can to this and it would still be just fine. I also love to add this to taco salads or quinoa, and there's just so many things you can do with it. So I always recommend starting with like a staple meal like that and having that on hand at the beginning of your week that you can pull from. And then I got this little gadget from Amazon. They sent it over to me. If you're new to me, I do that on the side, Amazon product reviews. So I was blessed that this was free, but it does make my life a little bit easier. So I just grated that cheese up really quickly. I put it in a large freezer bag. Of course, I have a child that just sensed there was cheese. So she came to grab some, but I put it in a freezer bag, put it in the freezer and label it. And then, yeah, just grab it whenever I need it. Super easy, and it tastes just fine. It melts fine. It's just cheese in a freezer. So yeah, I did that, and then I put a different attachment on, and I was just making some scalloped potatoes, and I like to have these at the beginning of the week to put in everything. So tonight we're gonna have scalloped potatoes, and we'll just add heavy cream and butter and cheese, and then onion if I have it. And then later on in the week, you could make this into potato stew, or you could, again, add it to eggs in the morning. You could mash it if you wanted to and make little potato cakes. There's so many things you can do with potatoes. So that's like my second staple that I always have in the fridge, whether it be a baked potato, whether it be like French fries that we use to bulk up other meals. A potato is always something you're going to find in my fridge.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears aren't proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge.
So I'm just showing you my assembly here for the scalloped potatoes, but I let them soak in salt water, get the starch out, and then I put them in towels. And then I do have some of my leftover broth. I put that in the freezer as well, and it's just homemade chicken broth that we get from a rotisserie chicken, and I'm just adding that in there. As you can see, I'm cleaning as I go. I get a lot of questions about that. We keep it very real on the channel. My kitchen is not perfect, but I do the best that I can to keep things cleanly here. I have a baby interested, and we go from there. You will always find some hard-boiled eggs in my refrigerator just because we have chickens. We're very lucky to have that, but everybody grabs hard-boiled eggs when they can, and it's just nice to have for, deviled eggs, or you could add it to potato salad, or you could just make a sandwich out of it. Again, a lot that you can do with an egg. Unfortunately, I can't eat it right now because it gives my baby a bit of a skin issue, but I'll get back to it soon. And then I did want to showcase that I'm always having bread on the counter, homemade bread. So we either have buns or loaves, and that's usually something that's on the counter, but I like to freeze these as well. And it saves me time because the ingredients are super cheap and you can just keep them on the shelf, but you could also pull from the freezer whenever you need. So yeah. I also wanted to show you another thing we did with the venison. We just added what we had left of it to some pasta and some green beans and made like a stroganoff pasta, and we ended the week with some fresh juice. The Uncle Matt's was really great, but we went through it pretty fast, so we did have some oranges that we put through our juicer, and I did want to say that is the last thing that you're always going to find in my fridge is just like some sort of homemade tea or homemade beverage, if you will. And I find that that also saves us some money because it's fun to make, and I feel like we drink it slower because we know how much work we put into it. So I know that may sound silly to some, but it really helps us stay on track with our budget, at least in my home. And then since I have you all here, I did want to show you my garden right now, and it's producing pretty well. Some plants came through the winter, and I was showing you some lemon balm there and some comfrey. I have pineapple sage going through there and some lavender. And then the beds in the back there are going to seed, and I'm going to collect the seeds. So we have broccoli and just a few flowers and whatnot. I think I said last season that I wanted to have some sort of bed just go completely to seed. So I did 2 of those just to have an experiment. The turkey's doing well, and I set up a fence for him. If you're not on the other channel, you probably didn't see me do that, but I tried my best. It's not perfect, but that is the name of the game. We have some of our seed snail sunflowers. Say that 5 times fast. They're coming through, so they're ready to be transplanted out. And I did want to kind of end this video showing you the new chicken setup. So we have a small outdoor area for them. I would like to make it larger once we get a bigger fence, but I did want to show you the food waste portion, because as a mom to 4, you're bound to have food waste, and it's something that always bothered me. So I am always, telling everybody to grab chickens when they can, but they're great because they can eat your leftovers, and the food doesn't always have to go to waste. So I'm going to clean out the pond here. We are going to head up and grab some water, and I think we're going to call it good on the video. If you're new to me, this is the spring water that we go up to. We fill up these jugs and we just put it in a large vessel that we all pull from throughout the week, and it's just nice to have water that has minerals in it and not water that is so stripped that we have to add back minerals to. So I hope this video was compacted enough to show you all the ways we like to save money throughout the week, and I would love to hear your tips and tricks, or maybe some of the things that you do for your family, in the comments down below, and I will catch you soon. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.